going into the playoffs. So we'll see how they pan out there. Strong team, good combos, and just good individual play. And we saw finally Hi there bringing out the Rook, loving it, working well with who is his support? Stro. Yeah. Well,
Shame on you. How dare you?
No, not the person. What champion?
Oh, older.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought Ulrich, but that wasn't them.
No.
Which would also be cool though. Rook Ulrich, pretty fun to watch.
They played Sirius earlier too, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was what I was trying to think of. It was the Sirius.
So I expect to see a very similar comp out of Fable since they won so dominantly last week. Yeah. There's no reason to change up your comp when you have already proven it works.
There's a Rook.
Yeah, we see the Rook. I expect to see older Jade next, or maybe Sirius Jade. On the side of Atrocity Exhibition, it seems very likely to me that we'll see the older Rygon. That's kind of the signature Atrocity Exhibition comp. Whether or not it's paired with the Esmo or Alicia, I'm not sure. But for the sake of Atrocity Exhibition, I hope it's the Alicia.
There's
as
the
it
Sirius
looks
and
really
Ashka.
Okay.
I like it.
Interesting.
Honestly, though.
So Ashka Older is a very strong comp, of course. You can get some big combos off of the Older ultimate. If you ever find yourself in a position where you can eat that or find that 2-second stun on somebody with Older, Ashka can follow up with a Volcano and an Infernal Scorch and just put out a stupid amount of damage. So it's strong. It's pretty strong.
Yeah. But on top of it, I think the Shackles. Having the Petrify against a Sirius and Rook, if they ever do try and melt down on him, he's going to be able to just deal with that, and now Iva's going to be the one who's going to be hunting down in that case.
Yeah, very interesting. Also, the Croak pick for Atrocity Exhibition. This is getting wild.
Croak Ashka,
dude,
baby.
This is a throwback way back in the day. The days of Project Horizon with Woozak and Hot Biscuit.
Yep.
We're having flashbacks right now. This is going to be really interesting. I want to know what Battlerite build Fireblaze is going to take on the Croak. We haven't seen that many Croaks lately, and this one's a little bit out of left field.
And honestly, though, I mean, Croak a lot of times has to try and chase down range, and there's really no true range for Fable. You look at Iva, yes, she has her M2s, but generally she's going to play very close, very aggressive. Her having the cleanse to help out her 2 is going to be great for her team.
Right.
But you've got Sirius and Rook who are just going to try and want to beat down on you. They're just going to want to chase you, really punish you the moment they see a space come out from Older, the moment they see. But it's going to be tough because Ashka and Croak, who do you go for?
Yeah.
They both have a lot of escapes, a lot of ways to deal with you. Because Ashka's got his space, he's got his E, and then he also has the Petrify around him if you get too close. And then Croak, just don't even bother. Just don't even bother.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's too slippery. He's a slippery frog.
I mean, just think about it. It's like, okay, he's invis. Wait, I'm stunned. All right, that's fine, that's fine. All right, now go for him. No, he has spacebar. Wait, second spacebar, that's fine. Hit him. Ah, he E'd. All right, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, I'm blinded now. Oh, no, he's invisible again. What do you do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
They do have some nice answers, though. Of course, you mentioned the Zap Shield. It's going to be very important against the setups of the Croak, as this team's comp of Atrocity Exhibition really wants to capitalize off the Croak's initiations.
Yeah.
There's the Quicksand, there's the Volcano. There's a lot of value to be found off the hard CC of Croak. But the knockback on the shield from Zap and even just the cleanse are both so anti-Croak that it's going to be very hard for Fireblaze to get in and have an impact.
Double melee comp, one of them being support. I love me some serious play, but I'm really excited to see the kind of combos.
I'm seriously excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Croak and Ashka's already enough, but smack on some Sands from Older, and you're looking at some serious 80 to 100 damage combos. If you have ultimates, don't even.
Man, I really hope I don't get much older before I see this serious gameplay. I'm really excited.
Oh, that was terrible.
Put me down.
That was great.
Take me out back.
Oh, God. That was good, actually. I'll give it to you.
Don't
ever do it again. All right. Let's see what Fireblaze can try and line up. Gonna get the stun on the back line of the Sirius.
Keith spacing in aggressively. Fable Esports have taken the spawn of Atrocity Exhibition.
I'm liking it, but that means Stroh's got plenty of targets to spacebar. The incapacitate, there's the damage onto Sirius. Stroh's to space out of there, finds no value. Oh no, that would have been huge for them. And then they gave the orb over to Fable.
Oh, you see that burst onto the Croak out of nowhere? Fireblaze just eats half of his HP. That's the power of this comp of Fable Esports.
Flappy doesn't have a stun, which means they're not going to have a lot of combo potential coming up soon. There's the incapacitate. Followed by the stun, followed by another stun, but the ultimate from Stroh helps keep him alive. I think Keith would have actually died if that ultimate hadn't come in.
Yeah, and it got a huge amount of damage out onto the Older. The ultimate from the Iva is there, and now the Infernal Scorch is going to find damage onto the Iva. Ashka playing pretty aggressively here, and Fable Esports have gotten so split.
Ashka's going to have to get out of there. Will he get out of there in time? Oh, he just barely does, but they're going to try and chase him down. The shield, the heal from Older. Oh, the double Petrify Rook.
Oh, he gets the eat, though. That was very important. Hi there. Almost got burst down in the Volcano. The orb is going to be taken by Atrocity Exhibition. They're first in the round, high there. Big burst.
There it is, the combos, but Older, no, he just barely gets out of there. The Petrify. No more heals for a bit from Atrocity. That means Freak's going to get the charges up, almost dies to a rocket. Deceit, he jumps right into it, Flappy!
Flappy Penguin's playing so well, man, getting so much done. It looked like he was dead for sure, but he managed to get away, and man, God, just on a personal level, it makes me so happy to see Flappy Penguin playing so well. This is one of the nicest dudes in the Battlerite scene. He's always friendly, always willing to joke around and have a good time. It just feels really nice to see this guy do well.
I mean, if a dude names himself Flappy Penguin,
he's got to be a good dude.
And if he was kind of a dick, that'd be really disappointing.
Yeah.
His name's Flappy Penguin. Don't bring badness to Penguins.
No, shout-outs to him. He's come a long way, too. He used to be a little bit of a dicey Taya player. Had his moments, but had a couple signs of weakness. But he's really showing his true form now.
Atrocity getting the first round. This is huge for them. Turns out the combo plays really working out for a team that really doesn't have a whole lot of mobility, at least at times.
Oh, this is kind of scary for Freak up top. But a nice in cap comes out onto the Rook. That Ashka Croak combo, they get a decent chunk onto the Rook, and they get the orb. Oh, actually, no, Fable naps
Fable took the orb. Oh, no, Ash got to use so much to try and get that orb, but he's able to get out of the grasp of that Rook. Stro trying to find his teams. He's going to find the space. Fireblaze is going to lose so much health here.
He dodges that Rook charge. Sick WASD from Fireblaze to avoid taking that damage. And Atrocity Exhibition have managed to find their way out. They might find a combo here. Oh, but the end cap was broken. A little bit of a miscommunication from Flappy Penguin and the Older.
They're really slowing high there down, forcing a lot of the iframe. There's going to be the ult. He might go down here. No, his counter gets hit. No fireballs. Flappy Penguin goes down. Do they get the kill? No, he gets healed up from the ultimate.
Oh, Fireblaze whiffs that ult too. Very unfortunate here. And a double in cap coming out from Fable. Looking like they're going to be able to clean this round up.
Oh, yep, nope. Stro's just going to hunt and follow his own ally. You can potentially get the burst. I mean, Older's almost got an ultimate. This could be pretty big. But it's going to be really, really tough. They need to play flawlessly.
Yeah, it's looking like this mountain might be too tall to climb as the Older ultimate gets no value. And the Croak falls, as does Freak. And man, that round, it quickly went from one way or to one side being favored to the other, like in an instant. We saw Atrocity Exhibition line up that in cap with potential Older ultimate down bottom, but Flappy Penguin unfortunately broke the in cap with an M2, and from that point, My Name is Keith was able to space away and get out. That would have been a round-winning combo. It's unfortunate it got broken.
This is what we talked about, knowing when you're going to accept the trade. Atrocity Exhibition, they might lose a good bit of health in the early trades, but they're just building up the energy and the timing and trying to wait for those cooldowns because they know that their combo potential significantly outdoes their opponents.
Nice play onto the Older up top, and he's already taken a huge chunk of damage.
A Rook almost took the same amount. He has to use his M2 as an iframe, not the damage. Pushing Ashka into range for the R from Sirius. This is not looking great right now for Freak.
Neither counter is proc, though.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Didn't get the Deceit. Also lost the orb. Not a great start for Atrocity Exhibition, but again, they know their damage potential. They just need to play patient, wait out the cooldowns to see if Croak just misses again onto Keith. Petrify onto Ashka, which leaves Croak all alone. Look at this. Yeah, getting bullied up top.
Oh, hi there. He finds him too with that M2 and the in cap on the stealth Croak.
Oh my God!
The charge lands onto Ashka too. The Older ultimate's going to get no value. The Infernal Scourge comes out, also getting nothing. Things quickly falling apart for Atrocity Exhibition.
You can see how difficult it is to do what they did in round one. Getting these combos off is so hard. You have to be so confident in that you've outplayed your opponents on their cooldowns, and also make sure you land everything. The Deceit's not making it. Oh, that's like 400 energy just all over the ground.
That's a feels bad right there.
Yeah.
Looking like they're going to be able to find the kill on this Ashka as they do. And man, that round, very unfortunate as Fireblaze narrowly misses two big end caps, each of which would have been massive. The Volcano was available for them both, but just slightly out of range was the Croak. And we're kind of seeing the problem with Croak in this meta. We're seeing why he's not picked, as if you miss that end cap, if you don't find your way in, you don't really do anything.
You are a very situational champion, which is why Croak sometimes can find incredible value.
Yeah.
And we've had this discussion with even certain champions, right, where they excel with certain team compositions and they really struggle with other ones.
Right.
And I mean like as a team. But Croak is like individually he's that.
Yeah.
Like if he doesn't have people that can line up with his in-cap, he really will struggle. But if he doesn't get the in-cap at all, what's he going to do? He's not going to find a lot of damage. Landing your spacebar is so hard. that's kind of where a lot of your damage can come from. If you land 2 of those back-to-back, that's 40 damage.
Yeah, it's a big burst of damage, and it's funny. Croak is kind of like a character that plays on an 8-second timer.
Yeah.
If his stealth is up, he can go in and play aggressively. Otherwise, you're sitting back. And to start this round off, he is not so healthy. He does get the camouflage off and some nice damage onto Keith, but still, he's taking about half.
And there was no volcano for Flappy Penguin at the time.
Oh
no.
God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
No!
Croak. Oof.
Not having a great time. You know, I think... Oh,
nice charge.
Oh,
what's up, Hi there?
All right. You know, just kind of let that one happen. That one's done, Atrocity. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. That was bad.
I'm still not counting Atrocity Exhibition out, though.
No, yeah.
I think if they clean this up a little bit, Fireblaze is able to play a little bit more passive without getting punished. This could look very good for them, but then again, that is the problem. Fireblaze, he's trying to go in, and Fable Esports are playing so well around the punish game, recognizing that the Croak's win con is going in and finding an in cap or finding a stun. He wants to try to play sneaky and play around his cooldowns, but if they track them properly and track where the Croak is trying to go, they can punish him massively, and that's what we saw last round. I
almost feel like it might be better off for Fireblaze to just wait. No,
wow.
See what he just did. Look at the damage.
Where'd Keith's HP go?
Keith is going down right now. He might actually just die. The incapacitate on 1. They just turn targets to the support. Stro takes so much damage. His counter's going to get hit. Hydar's trying his best to push on the backline, but he finds almost no max damage.
Oh, this orb, it's taken by Flappy Penguin as well. That's absolutely massive for him as they now have the older ultimate in their back pocket. They're going to let it rip, but they don't find Stro.
All right, resetting.
Oh, the Infernal Scorch.
Petrify onto Croak. He does have the seed out. He finds the support. That's going to be huge because Stro has an ultimate. He's waiting to use it to heal up his teammates. He has to space just to get out of the cube. Blue team. That's massive.
Yeah, that's huge. Gives Rook that energy so he
can
Look
at him go.
Yeah, he's going in. He's going to iframe the pet and the ultimate from Stro.
Oh, my God.
Damn, Older up top ends up taking so much damage, and he's now jumped over by
nothing. He's got nothing. He might go down here.
Oh,
Ivo went all in, though. Flappy Penguin. The game cap doesn't come out in time, and Flappy Penguin gets the kill.
This is possible. Flappy Penguin sitting on an ultimate. They find the in cap as well. Flappy, connect it. Oh, they're going to go for the orb instead, opting for the safe play. But I'm not sure if Fireblaze is going to be able to find another opening like that.
I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, hits the counter. Oh, they just miss each other out. Look at the damage, though. You have no support. He got a little panic there.
He was weakened.
Yeah.
But he recognized that there was a full energy orb up top, so he's back at ultimate. I'm not sure whether or not Fable knows that Flappy Penguin has another ultimate, but Fireblaze needs to find an in cap. Oh, he's just going to let it rip. Okay, trying to find some damage.
Baited out the counter. Rook's got almost nothing. He just has to eat. He's got almost no cooldown. Stro is so low, but he has an ultimate. The double petrify onto Ashka. Oh, no, Croak goes down. But if there's anyone that can do the unthinkable, it's going to be an Ashka.
Yeah.
He's got another ultimate. He wants to get this orb. He does. Oh, but he has to use so much for it. Oh, God, Boulder into spacebar.
He has his 4th ultimate of this 2v2 now. We'll see if he gets any value out of it. But Stro's playing really well around it, just throwing bananas at this point, too.
Flappy wants to secure the orb, gets the max health, and gets 50% orb. If you're the last man alive, you get 50% energy from the orb.
Infernal Scorch for this.
Oh, nice WASD, dodging. He actually just goes for Rook, but doesn't secure the orb. He almost had it. That's going to be the end of him. Yeah, he's got nothing left.
Man, that critical moment in that 2v2 where they found the in cap on Stro. I'm not sure going for the ultimate or going for the orb was the play at that point. I think if they would have been able to commit the Volcano and the Infernal Scorch to Stro, they probably would have been able to get the kill and with it the round. But instead, trying to play around the objectives doesn't work out for them.
One more round for Fable. Atrocity need this to try and get the tiebreaker against Fable.
Yeah. This is for the tiebreaker for first, and of course, if Atrocity Exhibition loses this, they risk having to play a tiebreaker for second, which is not ideal.
Croak going in. Didn't bait out any counters that time. They called that bluff. Yep. That was actually sick.
Beautiful play from Fable Esports, recognizing that he was just trying to weave in and out, and a big in cap onto the Older up top. This damage is massive, Carpet, already down to half his Freak.
Oh, and look at Croak. Croak's just going to go down. No, everything fell apart in this final round. Is that going to be it? Will Fable Esports take this? Can they get this kill on a Croak? There's a stun. Uh-oh.
Oh. Freak going to go down. Flappy Penguins, all that's left. Man, they had moments of strength, Atrocity Exhibition. Yeah, they did a little bit better than I had expected going against Fable.
There's like, you're not going to pick up this ult, dude. He's just standing on it. Won't let him grab it, and Fable Esports 5 rounds to 1 Atrocity. They looked like they found the comp that could have maybe weaseled it out. But not only do you need to execute perfectly, but your opponents need to give you that room. And Fable Esports are smarter than that.
Yeah,
even that last time Croak went invis, right around his Sirius and right around the Rook. And they're like, nah, you ain't going to hit us.
Yeah.
I dare you, dude.
They knew.
They didn't pop their counters. They didn't do anything. They just ignored him. That was sick.
And I guess we kind of see why Croak's not picked there, too. Croak, when he was unable to find those in caps, he just seemed really ineffectual. He had a hard time getting anything. There was very little value to be found, as if you properly space the Frog Leap, you're not going to take that 20 damage, and it is an ability that you can properly space. You can very easily move towards him and avoid getting hit by the second leap.
Yeah.
And when he wasn't able to find that entrance with the stun or the in cap, he just had such a low impact.
And when you look at just the utility that Croak has to offer, it's his in-cap, it's his stun, and it's his blind.
Yeah.
And we didn't see him use the blind a whole lot, but it is also, I probably didn't catch any of them if he did, because it's not the most obvious animation.
The blind is weird. So Croak is a character that relies heavily on his self-sustain, especially when it's paired with an older. So he couldn't really commit that energy to using the EX M2, because he was just using his regular M2, trying to get the healing out of that toxic muck.
Yeah, so Fable, really